way.
Damn, this is some sick animation.
Rush him!
No way.
Some nerve.
Damn, Ringo. Fucking disappointing. Fucking disappointing. That's where I'm with. Not this game. No, absolutely not. This game can't do any wrong. I thought some YouTube streamers were saying that basically you can't cuss within the first few seconds, but no, I refuse. I refuse to abide by that. Who freaking cares? Overall, who cares? I know that probably set the tone, and you're probably wondering why I would just start with a cuss word at the beginning. Well, because these are the PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium that are coming in June 17. I mean, we're not really losing like very significant June games, but what we're getting back is just not great. So, as you already know, I always do it. Well, okay, I guess for the new subscribers, my bad. I guess I'll tell you my ebb and flow. Sometimes it's rare. Sometimes I do like games that are very similar to the games that are being announced, or show the game that's going to be coming to the PlayStation Plus Extra Premium. That's scenario A. Scenario B is if I don't want to like download all the games that are similar to the games that are being announced for PlayStation Plus Extra Premium, then I go to, let's just say, PlayStation Portal or PlayStation Access and let the professionals show clips of the games that are actually coming to PlayStation Plus Extra Premium. That's scenario B. It just depends on what mood I'm feeling. I felt like actually doing a little bit narrating and just having the UI, the menu, or the title screen, so I could actually narrate and tell you what some gamers actually would think. This is my opinion, so of course, you can definitely leave a like, comment, or subscribe. So, and also, just so I don't ramble on, because I used to do that like a lot back in my old school, like announcing the PlayStation Plus Extra Premium, I put like a timer of a minute, so that way, because I know you guys are busy too, so I absolutely want to respect your time and just get to the straight to the point. So without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about the PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium games for June. Yeah, I'm kind of glad that we got another Crab's Treasure and some specific games that we all wanted. Alright, well, let's get started. And starting the timer now. Alright, first game on coming to Extra Premium, even though we knew it was coming, FBC Firebreak, or I think it was the Federal Bureau of Control, if I remember right, in Control lore. Wait, launch on the PlayStation Plus catalog, start again. Launching on the PlayStation Plus game catalog this month is FBC Firebreak, a cooperative first-person shooter set within the mysterious federal agency under assault by outworldly forces. That's all I'm leaving you with. Why? Because it's a live service game set in the Control universe. If you really want the Control experience, play out of the way. No, I'm kidding. If you really want the Control experience, play this freaking game. I don't know if it's on PlayStation Plus Extra or Premium, don't quote me on that, but I know it came to PlayStation Plus Essential. This game is essential. Absolutely. Play this game. That's all I'm going to say. Play this game and don't even waste time with the live service game. That is all I'm going to say. And to kind of finish this out, no, I highly recommend Control. Just in general. It's a fantastic Metro. I don't know if it's a Metro video game, but yeah, it's got my recommendation. I know Doc recommends this too. A lot of people recommend this. So this is the type of game that, yes, check this out. No, I'm actually advocating for this game. I gave it a 9 out of 10, respectively. All right, well, let's move on to the next one. No one asked for this game. No one asked for this game in general. They had... Wait, Battlefield 2042 coming on PS4, PS5. Oh gosh. Battlefield 2042 is a first-person shooter that marks the return to the iconic all-out warfare of the franchise. That's all I'm going to leave you with. Again, another live service game that nobody asked for that really was a dumpster fire. Disastrous launch, buggy, I think I heard nobody really asked for this. This game is soulless. It's not Battlefield. I have played a great Battlefield. It's called Battlefield 1. And Battlefield Bad Company 2. I'm just saying. Before they took away the server. Sad day. But anyway, let's, I guess, go to the next clip. I got nothing clear for this one. Okay, well, the PSVR still exists, so Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 2. Apparently there was a sequel. I don't know why. PS5. Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 2 is the sequel to the terrifying VR experience that brought new life to the iconic horror franchise. As a brand new Fazbear employee, you'll have to prove that you have what it takes to excel in all aspects of the pizzeria, management, and maintenance. That is all I'm going to give you. It's basically a very screwed up Chuck E. Cheese. Censor myself? No. It's creepy pasta and Chuck E. Cheese if it was pretty much on like every drug imaginable, and this was the result. That's the best way I can describe it. Jump scare galore, and basically Chuck E. Cheese if it was actually a horror fest. Well, it's coming on VR too. There's a sequel, so there's that. All right, well, get jump scared to the next clip. I literally can't keep up with live service games. This is what season are they on? Oh, anyway. The next game that is coming on the PlayStation Plus Extra Premium is The Hunter, Call of the Wild, PS4. Discover an atmospheric hunting game like no other in the realistic, stunning open world, regularly updated in collaboration with its community. I rather actually hunt. I'm gonna pass. Just like Five Nights at Freddy Help 1 and 2 because it's a VR game that it doesn't really need a VR. This is a game I'm also going to pass. So, well, I guess it's hunting season. Let's move on to the next clip. Had nothing clever for that. I just do not care. Gosh, why? Alright, finally a game that I actually do want to check out. We love Katamari Reroll and Royal Revere. Coming out on PS4, PS5. We love Kamari Tamakasi. I hope I pronounced it right, but doesn't matter. The second title in the Kamari series released in 2005 has been remastered with redesigned graphics and revamped in in-game UI. The king of the cosmos accidentally destroyed all the stars in the universe. That's all I'm going to leave you guys with. Yeah, I'm actually interested in this. I only heard some really great things about the Kamari series, so this will be my first time just jumping into it and just seeing what the hell it's all about. And you know what? I'm invested. I really want to see what it's all about. So yeah, this one's a W. So let's move on. Finally, a major W. And I'm a JRPG fan. Or is this RPG? Well, it doesn't matter. This is a win. So, Yuden Chronicles 100 Heroes coming out PS4 and PS5. Directed and produced by the creator of the Treasure JRPG, Suikoden. I hope I pronounced that right, and I'm sorry for all the Suikoden fans out there. I am myself too. No? Okay. Yuden Chronicle 100 Heroes provides a contemporary take on the classic JRPG experience. That is literally all okay. If you really want that kind of like something like this, you could always play the Suikoden series just as a whole, unless you own like the old school one. I am definitely gonna check this one out. Not anytime soon because I'm still working on the prequel. But oh yes, this is what I asked for, and I'm completely on board with it. So let's recruit 100 heroes and move on to the next clip. Yeah, very odd game to use for the next game I'm talking about, but I couldn't think of anything and I didn't have anything related to it, so best I can do. Train Sim World 5. There was 5 of them for some reason. Coming out on PS4, PS5. Pass. Now, this Rails is going off the train. I'm sorry if I'm making like a really horrible pun. Anyway, the rails are yours in the Train Sim World 5. That's all I'm going to start with. That's all I'm going to end with. Let's take the train to the next train station and let's move on to the next clip. I'm sorry. I'm just not interested. Train Sim World. I'd rather just ride a train than actually just play a game about train. Why would I do that? That's just unbelievably stupid. No, breaking character. No. Who? I mean, it's free, but is it fun? I don't freaking care. I'm just saying. All right, this one I'm actually going to be interested in. Okay, so the next one is called Endless Dungeon. I don't know if this will be like an official like day one PlayStation Plus Extra Premium, but it's going on PS4, PS5. Endless Dungeon is a unique blend of roguelike, origami so, tactical action, and tower defense set in the award-winning Endless Universe. I didn't know there was an Endless Universe. Play on words. Plunge into the abandoned space station alone or with friends in co-op. Recruit a team of shipwreck heroes and protect your crystal against the never-ending waves of monster. Or die trying. Get reloaded and try again. Okay, I'm kind of interested in this. I don't know if this is something. They made it seem like it came out before. I know me and Doc were talking about this briefly, but I might actually check this one out. It might actually surprisingly be good, considering that everything else has been a kind of a letdown. I'm just saying. All right, this one's easy, and I actually might check this one out. Not anytime soon because I'm too busy doing Deus Ex Mankind Divided at the moment. So, Deus Ex The Conspiracy coming on PS4, PS5. This is an emulation of the classic PS2 title Deus Ex The Conspiracy, playable on PS4 and PS5 for the first time. The year is 2052, isn't it always? And the world is a dangerous and chaotic place. Terrorists operate openly, killing thousands, drugs, diseases, and population kill even more. Wow, that's a horrible future. Wait, that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to actually check this one out, because I've always been curious about the first game, and I wish I had the opportunity to play it, because my first Deus Ex game was Deus Ex Human Revolution, and I enjoyed the shit out of that game. I can come back to that game, and it's amazing. This one, yeah, I gotta finish this one out, and depending on when I get done with this, then I'll come back to I don't know. I want to finish this game, be thorough on it, just really be thorough, get 100% completed, or at least up to 100%, or just explore everything. Then I'll come, maybe I'll focus on Deus Ex Conspiracy, because I do have Deus Ex Human Revolution, but that's kind of odd. I don't know. Time will tell. Alright, so I guess you guys want to know what I give, basically, the PlayStation Plus Extra Premium this time. Well, there's been 31 comments if you actually go to the PlayStation blog. I'll put a timer on it because I'll ramble on and then I'll pretty much never shut up about it. So here we fucking go. Alright, so where do I get this out of 10? The PlayStation Plus Extra Premium for June. Fucking disappointing. Fucking disappointing. I'm sorry, it's not. Alright, so if I had to give a score on this, it's definitely a 2 or 3 out of 10, if I'm going to be honest. And I know why. No one asked for Battlefield 2042. No one asked for the Hunter Call of the Wild. Maybe some people did. Maybe some... Okay, cool. No. I'm sorry, I was not asking for a live service control, if I'm going to be honest. I was not asking for Battlefield 2042. I got it for free already. I only got it out of like a knee-jerk reaction. It was impulse. I didn't want to play it, but I was like, it's free and I don't want to spend whatever they were asking for the asking price. There were major L's on this. Battlefield 2042, FPC Firebreak. Trust me, it might... If you're a fan of Control, you'll play it anyway. If you do not care about Control, then you're not going to like it anyway. A VR Five Nights at Freddy, yeah, that will get people to play it. But there's mostly just really shit in this. The only win I will consider is Deus Ex The Conspiracy. I kind of wish the missing opportunity is, why did you not put Deus Ex 2, I think it was called The Invisible War? If you had the money to do this, why don't you not bring the other game? I don't know, I just feel like they could have did that. Or Deus Ex Human Revolution, maybe put that on PS4, PS5. Endless Dungeon seems like a win, but I have to play it first. Yuden Chronicles, that's a major win in my... As an RPG enthusiast, JRPG enthusiast, that's a win in my book. Katamari, no one asked for it, but I'm completely cool. I mean, Katamari's been kind of had PlayStation DNA, just in general, whenever it's been coming out. Those are the major wins. No other games have been that great. June was really disappointing. You know what's actually crazy? PlayStation Plus Essential was significantly better and actually had some essential games to a degree. Well, it wasn't perfect, but it was better than what we got with this slop. What is this? Like, literally, what is this? This is disappointing. It's not great. It's not It's not even terrible. It's just not great. I mean, come on, PlayStation. You have the budget. You have the budget. And I don't get why, as a. Okay, I'm going to turn off the timer in terms of that. We're going to keep this short. Sony PlayStation, I don't get why it's so hard with the subscription. Because let's face it, Xbox Game Pass, this is not advocating for them, so you can stop right there. I'm not advocating. I'm just calling out the facts in terms of that. Your competitors, Nintendo Switch, and now the Nintendo Switch 2 came out. You know what they just actually released? An F-Zero game. Soul Calibur 2. Soul Calibur 2 is amazing. And Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. In terms of the game, Nintendo GameCube, they finally put in the Nintendo Switch online. And then your other competitor, Xbox, they're pretty much doing anything. And they have an Xbox Game Pass. And they're releasing their games on day one. Games that are essential. And they make sense. Day one games that you don't even have to buy. You could just try it out for a good amount of time. Yeah, you have to probably spend $20 unless they raise their prices again. I think they probably raise their prices again. But PlayStation, what are you actually offering? I mean, don't get me wrong. They had Stray, Sea of Star, Chia, and some actually good day one games. Cool. But you don't have like day one like Expedition 33 and some really solid games in terms of their Xbox Game Pass. They even have Persona games. And the list goes on. But Sony PlayStation, you're wasting time. And I get it, if it's not going to be sustainable in Xbox Game Pass, it can't last forever. It makes sense that nobody's going to just go to Xbox Game Pass. But no, I would be on board with that. But what the value, the quality that we're getting for, instead of the quantity, I'll say both. The quantity and the quality of PlayStation Plus Extra Premium is fucking stupid. We're not getting the games that we are getting for Premium. We were, but it's kind of declining. And the Extra Premium, it's declining. What happened to games that we got for Demon's Souls Remake, Returnal, all the big games that we got on PlayStation Plus Extra Premium? I was like, you know what? It's not so bad. And now 3 years later, here we are. I mean, yeah, there are plenty of games coming out in 2025. We are stacked, but I'm just saying, where are actually the games for Extra Premium? Just in general. I don't know. Maybe they should have added like Resident Evil 2 and 3, the original ones. Maybe that would have filled it out, but they just kind of I don't know. It's very pathetic. I didn't like it. I didn't like it, and I still don't like it. Anyway, so what do you guys think about the PlayStation Plus Extra Premium? It sucks, doesn't it? For June, I understand if you give like a thumbs down, but wouldn't that be kind of giving thumbs down to the PlayStation Plus Extra Premium? You really gotta think about it. Well, anyway, leave a like, comment, or subscribe, of course. But what do you think about the PlayStation Plus Extra Premium for June? Is it horrible? Is it horrible, or do you think they actually did slightly better? I personally, you already know my opinion. I think they half-assed it. They're not even half-assed. They just gave a slop, and we're expected to be cool with it. Nope, I'm not cool with it. Well, anyway, easy enough. I'm gonna go ahead and finally check out that one live stream. But you'll see in the next clip. So I guess I'll see you in the next clip.